Okay. Hello, hello. Whoa. Hey guys. Here I am. I've got a house full of people here. Just a minute, please. Okay, hold on. That didn't work. Okay. Where is everyone? Can everyone see me? I have no idea, actually. Okay. Okay. Hey guys. I hope you can see me. I can't see anybody else right now. I have a house full of people. Let me see if I can get on here and see other people's. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, YouTube party in December. That's now. Okay. It should be happening now. Get on here. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, and see here. Other people's. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, YouTube party. Okay, I killed the sound. Okay. Hello. Oh, why? Where is Kiko Simon? Where are they? Well, I think they should be here, but I'm not sure why they're not here yet. So. Huh. Hey, Mata Gaijinka. Okay, cool. So I had a party tonight, and I'm out with many people, and we are. You can actually see them behind me. They're all drunk. I'm a little bit drunk. So yeah. All right. Just a minute, please. Oh, here we go. So I'm looking for Hiko and. So Hiko's there. I don't see Hiko here. Hello, what the fuck? Let me call him. Oh, god damn it. There's no energy here. My phone's dead. Excuse me. This battery is like embarrassingly bad. Let me try him again. I hope he wasn't caught up in all the sexual harassment allegations we're seeing. Okay. Just a second, please. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get on here. Sorry, guys. I'm getting all the goddamn stupid YouTube iPhone notices. Hey, open me, open me, open me. Okay, here we are. Fun. Oh, good. Yeah, Hiko can see me live. So, Hiko, are you on? Hiko is apparently on. Sorry for the delay. Getting on now. Okay. Okay. Come on. Okay, so I am on. Hi guys. Nice to see you. Hiko and David, I sent them the links earlier, but for some reason those links are not working, so I have to refresh those links. So give me a second, please. While I figure that shit out. Hold on a second. Why isn't that working? Okay. Give me a second. It should work. I don't know why. I do not know why it's not working. I am very confused too. Come in, come in, come in. No shies. Don't be shy. Terry's coming up.
Victor, it's not live.
No, no.
It's not coming up on live.
That's right. I know, I know. We're trying to find it. We're having a problem here.
Yeah.
Squat down, in case you come on. This is Terry, in case you...
What? Look at the delay.
So that's live.
Look at that belly.
But for some bizarre reason,
Yes,
I cannot share. I cannot share this with Eco Simon. I don't know why hell not. Come on, man. So I'm having a trouble. This is a picture and only no Ross Ferraro. Yeah, live streaming, right?
Don't know. Right. We're offline at the moment.
That's an old one. That's an old show, though.
Okay, but we were offline. It's saying that we're not online, so how do we go online?
No, but I'm on this. I'm on down here.
Okay, but there's nothing saying that we're online. Why comes back offline? So click the question mark, see how we can change. To live stream, start your encoder, learn more. Just to see how we do it. Just
No, I don't think
how we can change. Go live there. Go live.
Oh.
To start live streaming. Start your encoder.
I've done this before.
Okay. Right, so we're not at the moment, right? So
yeah, for some bizarre reason.
Here's the settings.
But I was live a second ago. Hold on.
We're not getting anything downstairs, so
yeah, strange. This is it right here.
Guys, it is weird. It is live.
Is
It's live. We're just stupid. It's live.
Okay.
It's live. Here we go.
Yeah, it is live.
Okay.
This is it. We're live.
Yeah, it is live. We just didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
So it's cool.
Oh,
You're live. We're on live right now.
Oh no! Crime in the face. Sorry.
Okay. So this apparently should be working.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But for some bizarre reason, he can't get on.
Send that to me. Send it first. Adding Mazen. So can we send that to him? His email.
What's this?
Too late. I already left there. And
Okay, here's you go. Oh, hello.
Right. Maybe you need to send him a Google invite. Like that way.
Well, if I just send them this, that should work. But I mean, yeah. Well, oh, there is. Someone's here.
Hey.
Oh, there she goes.
Say hi,
It
kid.
does work.
Oh, he does.
Let me.
It's the same link I sent earlier. I don't know.
That was me. Hang on a sec. Let me make sure David has it. David, use this. Boom.
These are my bodyguards.
Yeah.
Hello, Terry.
Hey, man.
Nice. So Victor was totally lying to you when he said that you weren't live and not to worry. You need to be very afraid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You are very much live.
I don't know why you said be afraid. Why should I be?
If you're afraid of being live, if you're like concerned about your face, which I noticed you were about 5 minutes after you came on when you realized you were on and you covered your face, it was already far too late.
No, so there we go. There we go.
Yeah. As you can see, we're a highly professional outfit here. We're a very technical organization.
Yes. If you did not have a technical problem.
No, there are no technical problems.
None whatsoever.
Matagajinka, Felicia, Rato, good to see you.
I'm like Brian Singer tonight. I am surrounded by teenage boys.
No comment.
They're all willing to do sexually explicit things in exchange for an X-Men movie.
Oh,
It's the subtlety that I admire of the way that you speak, Victor. It's the innuendo.
Oh, no subtlety here. I want to be clear.
Yeah, his bathroom is pretty big.
It is indeed.
Okay. I think we're moving. Where is David?
He's in the Facebook chat, or he was in the Facebook chat. I just gave him the link. I said, use this. So hopefully he will appear soon. How are you doing? Long time no see.
I'm drunk.
Oh, congratulations.
I did not intend to become less.
So who is in the room with you? This is the Nagoya Victor fan club.
Terry, who is from, actually lives in Nagoya. Yes. But more importantly,
Thank you, I guess.
because he does not live in Nagoya.
Yeah.
He came all the way from Tokyo. This is Linus.
Wow.
Yeah, we actually had an exchange on Twitter where Victor said that if you live in Nagoya, then you can just come by on Saturday and we'll just hang out.
Yeah.
And a screenshot on Google Maps saying, yeah, let's say I live in Nagoya. And it was like the ride from Tokyo to Nagoya via Shinkansen. So I actually took the Shinkansen and we're going to sleep at a capsule hotel, me and a friend.
That's amazing. I didn't actually realize that people took the Shinkansen to Nagoya. I thought people only left Nagoya and came to Tokyo. So that's amazing.
We were the only people on the train.
You're pretty much like the guys who are like breaking into East Germany. You know, when they brought down the wall. You know how like, everyone was going one way and you're going the other. That's pretty much Tokyo people in Nagoya.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. You had a good night.
Yeah, they're Swedish, so they don't understand ethics. or
Yeah,
morality.
I don't speak the English so well. I'm sorry.
I find most Swedish people speak English better than most English people I know, actually.
Oh,
They
thank
actually
you,
speak-
thank you very much.
They actually speak British
That's
better than most Americans.
Yeah,
To be fair.
That's what I found out.
Check it out. We have David. Good to have you here, sir.
Oh, there he is, David. Okay.
Oh, hey, what's going on? Sorry, I was a bit late there.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah,
So-
I think I just got the old link to the Hangouts. How's it going?
Good.
We're good. Victor is shit-faced and hanging out with some Swedish boys. How are you?
I
No.
like how
Okay, Terry, you're
These men
Swedish now.
These men come highly recommended by Brian Spacey and Kevin Spacey. The Brian Singer and Kevin Spacey both recommended these boys, so
Yes.
I'm sure they know which way is up.
No,
Yeah, you don't have to respond to that.
hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, so before Hiko Simon and I promote your movie We would like to know who has sexually molested anyone.
Well, that kind of disclosure is appropriate now, isn't it?
Because I have not been sexually molested, and I'm a little bit insulted by that.
Yeah, neither have I. I feel like yeah, that shit. Yeah, sorry.
That could be part of a dramatic ending for your movie. Maybe you could tag some sort of revelation on the end of it. That's how you reach the peak of stardom.
Maybe you could sexually molest Kevin Spacey, and then everyone's heads would explode because they'd be like so confused, like, oh my god, what does that mean?
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. But still,
you get so much airtime. I mean, Yahoo.
At this point, I'm up for any publicity strategy. I'm, you know, I need to promote my movie, so it's probably a good thing to do. That's probably.
So let's get to let's ignore the testicles next to me.
Because you're the biggest dickhead.
Because I'm the biggest dickhead. Hey everyone! Very good news. Very good news. Not the fact that I'm drinking again. I'm alcoholic. I'm drinking again. That's not important. That's just good side news. No, more importantly, on December 3rd in Tokyo, in Japan will be showing on the big screen.
Launch party.
Launch party.
Damn straight.
Which means Hiko-san will finally be able to. His wife will let him out of his house for just a few minutes. You know.
So true. So true. So true. It's gonna happen.
So
it's gonna be on that big wide screen. It's so exciting.
Girth is more important than length. Everyone knows that.
No, it's how you do
it. No. What's happened in between last time we talked? I mean, I think you were still trying to you were trying to crowdfund to get the production finished and everything. So what's the journey been since then to get it actually ready to show?
Mate, like it's a serious journey making a film. It's like we didn't know.
Had so much sex with people you didn't want to have sex with, according to Spacey.
No. It's a key part of movie making, yes. I always thought.
I apologize. I shouldn't have said that.
As a YouTuber, I thought all you need really is a webcam. No, 2 or 3 hours.
The sexual aspect.
That's what I thought too. I thought it was going to be so easy to make a film, but no, it's not. Actually, it's a lot of fucking work.
Yes.
So much work, and it's like. You just gotta like, it's not just the I don't know, getting it in one format for the film. You've got to really like make sure that it's optimized for that cinema version. Yeah. And I tell you what, if I didn't have my cousin here to help me out, I'd be totally fucked. Like my cousin Chris has really done us a huge favor in making this the optimal version for the film.
What is Chris? Is he the editor? Or?
You know, he's not he's an additional editor, but just getting it ready in a format ready for the big screen is a huge format change. Like each frame almost has to be considered for the the big screen.
So I don't know if you have this particular number. Maybe you don't know this number in your head, but do you know how many hours were originally shot and what it had to be edited down to? What is the length of the movie? I mean, of course you must know that.
The length of the movie is 90 minutes.
90 minutes. Yeah. So how much footage did you actually shoot? Any idea? Because, I mean, as YouTube makers, I mean,
yeah,
we always overshoot. Except Pico, because he barely shoots anything.
we shot over 300 so it's 300 hours basic, but we shot but we shot probably fuck, it's really hard to know, but like I think we shot hundreds and hundreds of hours of footage.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, probably
Easily
several
hours.
thousand.
Wow.
Several thousand of hours, yeah.
And then you had to edit it down to 90 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is still, I mean, I don't think people watching this, unless you've made movies or videos even, I don't think people realize how incredibly difficult it is to do that. There's so much that you see in there that's so good, and so rich. So yeah, hats off. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you, Victor. Like, we are attached to all of our footage. We love it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's so fun. Yeah.
Really much good stuff that we shot, and we're gonna release, like, the cool thing about it is that we've shot so much good stuff that we're not gonna part with it. Like, we're gonna make like a whole bunch of versions of it because it's just so good. But coming to the story is a major process, and trying to figure out what that like final cut is. Like, it's been huge, and it's really exciting to finally get to that point now where we've got it.
So tell me, so okay, you converted it into the final version, and then you had to. There you've got your documentary, but you've got to actually get it seen. So what's that process been like? What's the journey been there? Has it been shown anywhere yet, or is this going to be like a world premiere?
I'm really curious as to how you got a movie theater to actually agree to show your video, your movie live.
Yeah, well, we've done everything DIY. Getting a movie theater to agree to watch our film has been a huge process as well. We've basically convinced everyone along the way to convince our film on the merit of the film itself through a non-traditional means. So, like, we've just basically had to convince everyone along the way, every step of the way, that it's a good movie. And one of our partners is Fanforce, and they're a cinema on demand company. Basically, if there's enough people that like your film, and they'll put on the screening for you, but they eliminate the risk. So what we're doing in Tokyo is and in Australia as well is we're putting on a screening, but we just need to get like enough people to commit to that screening for it to actually happen. So
how many? So two questions there. One, how many people do you need? And two, where do people go to commit to go and watch the screening?
So we need like a tipping point, which is a minimum number of people to commit to the screening, and to do that, we have a web link for each screening. Sorry, and in Tokyo we've got a web link right now. I can put it on the website.
Yep.
For our first ever screening, actually, and people can go there and buy the ticket, and if the screening doesn't go ahead, then you get a full refund.
So one thing, I'm looking at the biginjapandoc.com, and there is a screenings link from that. So I assume this is also where I would get that. This is for the
biginjapan.com/screening.
There it is. So Big in Japan doc is one word. I'll Or write it in the comment section.
www.biginjapan.com/what?
And doc.
Great.
Com.
Yeah.
I go there and go /screenings.
Okay.
Go there to check it out. And for those who aren't familiar with the documentary, can you tell us, just get everyone up to speed? Some people seem to think it's about you, and they're saying that it doesn't appear to have been successful. So perhaps you can set them straight on who the subjects of the documentary are going to be. I mean, of course, Onigiriman is a household name, but it isn't just Onigiriman, right?
No, it's about fame. It's about fame. It's about the nature of fame. So it's
Wanting to live forever, you know, to shoot through the sky like a flame.
well,
Fame.
it's not even. Yeah, it's like it's about what fame is. So it's about like for whether you want to be famous or not. It's about what that fame experience is all about, and whether it's something that people should want.
I mean, I think it's something everyone assumes is a good thing, and something everyone assumes that they would want. Do you confirm this just as a scientific fact, or what? Without any spoilers?
I don't confirm it as a scientific fact at all.
Yeah,
I explore it. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's as an ordinary person, I'm going from the ground up, experiencing what fame is, and trying to explore whether it's a good thing or not. And we're also visiting people who have had that fame experience as well, including Bob Sapp, who's been a household name in Japan for years.
Yep.
Lady Beard, who just exploded onto the scene while we were over in Japan, and we captured that. And Kelsey Parnagoni, who is an aspiring J-pop idol, and we captured part of her story as well. And it's by no means, you know, glorifying fame, but it's also exploring it. Like we just want to show people what fame is actually all about.
Do you think?
One way or another.
Yeah. Are there different types of fame?
Sorry?
Are there different types of fame? I'm thinking fame used to be, you know, if you're on the radio, you're on one of the 2 TV channels or something, you know, something like that. Whereas now fame's become very sort of dispersed, aren't there? The world's a lot more, there's a lot more communities and so on. Do you think what it means to be famous has changed? Are there different types of fame?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think for the first time in history, fame has become something that every person can experience. And on one level, you can be validated for your talents. On another level, you can be completely ordinary and celebrated. And that's an interesting time for fame. What does that mean?
Yeah. Victor, you had something to say there?
Fuck!
See, this is the shock fame.
No, so I'm sorry. That was an unadulterated exertion of frustration. No, so listen. So yeah, everybody wants fame. Thanks to social media, everyone can get a little bit of fame. Maybe if they put out that viral video and shit. But and one of the things I found disturbing about the movie is, and I haven't even seen the movie yet.
But you already find it disturbing.
Yes, but I found one sentence disturbing, and I'm sorry. What is his name? Super famous. Well, super famous in our circles. Lady
Beard.
Lady, yeah.
Lady Beard said he cannot. Is it okay to say he? I think it's okay. He cannot, like, he doesn't know what to do without fame.
Yeah.
So I mean, he said that in the movie, right? Something like
yeah.
So I mean, that to me is disturbing. The desire for fame that's so strong. I mean, but at the same time, I'm conflicted because of course I would like to be more well known on YouTube, but you know, I mean, to that point, no, I don't know. I'm confused. I mean, you see what I'm saying?
Not really.
I mean, look, I would like to be famous, but I don't want to do anything that's against my ethics or.
So you wouldn't grow a beard and put on a dress and go in front of. I mean, would you though? I mean, it's a good thing. I mean,
but even that part, I understand the desire to be famous, but he said something like, "Without it, I would be nothing." And I think that seems to be ridiculous. Come on in.
That's your fans leaving you. No, listen. I think the. I mean,
no,
for you,
I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. I mean, that's why this movie is essential. That's why this movie is very important.
Yeah.
That's why I want to see this movie, because those questions. I have those questions like, what, you know, I'm really. I mean, you know, we were annoyed.
Well, we think it doesn't just come out of nowhere.
Well, no, you're right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like people. It's a human thing. It's almost like a search for acceptance. I think it is. Like it's like I don't want to give too much away about the movie because I want people to watch it.
No, I want to watch it. I want to sit in the movie and watch it.
Yeah, but you know, he had an interesting upbringing a little bit, and it's interesting why he wanted to become famous in the first place as well. So yeah, I think that's a very human thing.
Even more so now than it was like 20 or 30 years ago.
Yeah, I think it's become more attainable, and it's also become more normal as well, which is.
When I first started YouTube, one of my first YouTube friends was annoyed by Americans because they wanted to be so famous, and I think he was Swedish.
Yeah.
No.
Bloody Swedish, you guys.
These are Americans or Brits, but there are some Swedes downstairs.
We moved
a darling, come on, a super beautiful, darling Japanese girl as well.
Hi.
Right.
Hello. How's it going?
But very interestingly enough, Japanese are not interested in becoming famous. Generally speaking, they don't even give it
fear. Right. Yeah. Well, not all. I think this is what, from what I've seen from the trailers and the hints as well. It really is. It's a special kind of group of people that kind of feeds off fame, right? That is trying to fill some sort of void, or has some sort of different thing about the way that they came out that drives them to become famous, right? That's what we're exploring, I guess. I mean, even Japanese people have those.
Yeah, but even when it comes to even leaving your comments, Japanese do not feel compelled to even leave a comment. They don't give a shit about what other people think. But Americans, for some reason, want to leave their comment. Like, this is what I think, goddammit, and they have to leave a comment. They feel compelled. And my wife has often been confused by this. She's like, why do you feel so compelled to leave your comment? Why do you need to say anything? I mean, why do you care enough to say anything? And it's an interesting.
That's pretty interesting, isn't it?
It's an interesting question. Yeah.
I like this real-time demonstration of Victor's fame in the background, just sort of people aggregating as he continues spreading his knowledge.
Hey guys.
Hey David.
So coming back, tell us about the screening. Where's it going to be? What's this awesome party that's going to be attached to it going to be? Who's going to be there? What's the story?
Yeah, so this is a special preview screening, and what we mean by that is we made it in Tokyo, right? We spent 2 years filming it over there, and this is our way of
we spent 2
I
years.
guess Yeah, thanking everyone that participated in that process, which includes the YouTube community, and we're having a very it's a one-off. We're having a one-off screening in Tokyo on December the 3rd in Ikebukuro.
Yep.
Yep. It should just be a really fun occasion. Like, it's a Q&A screening at the end of it. Lady Beard's going to be there. I don't know if you know anything about Lady Beard events in general, but he's a completely ridiculous character, and he puts 100% energy into everything that he does. And he's a wrestler, cross-dresser, heavy metal singer phenomenon. So it's like completely bonkers.
So what's unique about him? Like, there's quite a lot of material there, isn't there?
That's too easy a question, really. I mean, he's unique. Like, he's he came to Japan a few years ago, and he skyrocketed to fame.
Yeah.
He built it himself, and mostly via Twitter and through photos, essentially, of him cross-dressing. But he's actually quite talented in his own right, as a
that's the tough part.
heavy metal screamer and a wrestler. He'll bring to the screening just a complete level of absurd. Yeah.
So one thing Victor can attest to, and I think Victor talks about how people from New Zealand and Australia and so on ruined the party for the very few sort of rare English-speaking foreigners in Japan in the 90s. But it always was the case, wasn't it, Victor, that pretty much just for being a foreigner, you could sign up with a talent agency. It's not hard to find your way onto TV, and it's something that a lot of people who maybe wouldn't consider doing that in America or Australia do in Japan, right? They show up on talk shows and stuff like that.
I have a big shock for everyone. When I first came to Japan 26 years ago, I was a model.
Oh, seriously.
No, that's
no one believes you.
I'm really serious.
No.
I was actually paid 35,000 yen a day for actually 20 minutes of work on pizza for pizza commercials. But
I'm sorry. Is this another Kevin Spacey segue? Because if it is, I want you to stop right now.
I'm not molesting any men, any young high school men.
One topping, 2 pizza special tonight.
No, seriously. But back in the day, you're right. Hiko Simon's completely right. And I'm not even blonde or blue-eyed.
I used to be blonde, but I lost that.
Black-eyed and black-haired. But back in the day, I was actually paid up to 35,000. Well, easily 35,000 a day for less than an hour's work.
I was paid. Okay, my best job. I was paid $3,000 for 2 days work.
Oh, that's great. That's
for Toyota.
Toyota, cool.
Toyota.
Oh, what a feeling.
Oh, what a feeling. Yeah, but like that's just completely ordinary person, fame. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that in Australia. That's just.
But my point being, that is a perk of coming to Japan and being an English-speaking foreigner. It's relatively easy, even without talent or good looks, as we both are demonstrating, to become a model or to be on TV. So when you have someone who actually has, sorry. No, I'm just saying. So when you have someone with actual talent, something actually to offer, there are big opportunities, right?
Yeah, and at this point, it's become so competitive that unless you push for it, it's not going to happen.
But then you have someone like Lady Beard, who in this increasing pool of foreigners all wanting to be on TV and be famous, he kind of broke out from that. And that's actually a remarkable achievement, I think, at this point.
And he's actually talented.
He's actually talented. Bastard.
Yeah.
A lot of time putting that act together, learning how to sing, learning how to perform, that takes time and energy and talent. A lot of people can't do that. I mean, you can knock it all you want, but
That's one thing we explore as well in the doco is that he's he's had a very fame isn't as much as we sort of build it up as this sort of easy thing now. It's not it's not that like and he's had the help of a manager who's sort of like a subcultural guru somewhat in kawaii culture and that kind of thing, and she's been there every step of the way as well, and it's kind of interesting, their grassroots approach. Like I don't think like 30 years ago you'd be able to sort of from the ground up be able to carve your own route in terms of fame. But nowadays,
I still don't think it's that possible. I think that type of thing, even if you have the talent, I think it's still extremely rare. The other example I have of that is what's his name? Why Japanese people? Why? What's his name? What's the guy's name?
Oh yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
Not Paku, the other guy, Jason.
Yeah.
Naki, whatever it is.
Well, Ed loves him.
So that guy, I mean, not to take anything away from him at all. He's done an incredible job, but I think he fell into a special situation. I don't think his Japanese is especially that interesting or that good.
He's a smart guy, but not a special, spectacular talent. Just a very smart guy who played it very well.
One-liner.
I would say if I had to bet, I would say Chico Simons, or even my Japanese is probably better than his. But he happened upon a very special, kind of joke, and Japan likes that ippatsu. What is that called? Ippatsuge?
Yeah, but also
the one trick pony.
Yeah. Well, that's it. He broke out of that a long time ago. He hosts like tech shows for kids on NHK. He's really branched out a lot.
NHK Kids, yeah.
No, Atsugiri Jason. There we go.
That's it.
So he's carved out a good niche for himself. But yeah, so I think he played it smart. But you're right. He started out the traditional way, and he did play the manzai circuit, and apparently he did go through that, and that is one of the traditional routes.
Yes, but if you were to try to follow the same route, I would say it would be pretty tough. Yeah. If you follow the same routine, there's no formula for it.
It's a particular kind of fame in Japan, isn't it? Like I don't know, like I don't think you could do that in the West.
Oh no, that whole structure of the way media is structured here is different. Yeah,
you can't do it in the West, and even in Japan. What the hell is that? You can't do it in Japan as well. I mean, he did it, but you you cannot do it in Japan. I mean, just because Jason did it doesn't mean you can do it. I mean,
I don't even want to know what that was.
Foreigners who've done it, but that doesn't actually mean that you will actually get that done. There's a really strange relationship between, I think, the foreigner and the Japanese audience, and not even the audience, but the handlers who say, we're going to expose this foreigner to the audience and see if they like it. But so saying all that said and done, Lady Beard has done an amazing job in that. I suppose he has bypassed that, and he has created a fan base, regardless of the fact that the traditional media has not really accepted him or promoted him.
Yeah, and I think that's really that's really taking ownership of the medium. I think.
Yeah, I think it's a good example.
His photos are gold. Like he really his manager is a photographer. I think that says a lot. Like she before coming across the Lady Beard, she took photos of cross dressers, and now she's just stumbled across some gold, and she's just owning it. And they're owning it. Like that's
another really interesting point as well. You always Well, the whole thing about fame, and this is one thing with you know Hikakin, he's like the top YouTuber in Japan.
Yeah.
The magic of Hikakin is that everyone wants to be Hikakin because Hikakin looks like he got to where he is by basically having a webcam and recording goofy videos of himself on the sofa, which of course, if you know anything about him and what he does, could not be the farthest from the truth. He is absolutely the closest thing to a full studio production kind of setup. You know, he's really seriously gone about it and executed and been incredibly successful. But part of the success was making it look like, you know, they just got plucked out and discovered when there are actually people, you know, there's a lot of conscious thought that goes into it, which you don't see.
Yeah.
So this manager character sounds interesting. Do you feature her a lot in the documentary?
Yeah, we do. We've got a teaser actually. I'll share it with you. But yeah, she's pretty much the person, the factor that affects his fame. Like, he had this huge ambition, but it wouldn't have come to be
pushed him over the top.
if not for her. Yeah, because she has that kawaii sense, and the sense of the audience. If she wasn't there, I don't know if he'd have anywhere near as amount of success as he has had in Japan. So look, the movie theater, I've just found the map to it. It's in Ikebukuro, east side. Looks like that's going to be very cool. The party's going to be in the theater complex, or where's the party going to be? Yeah, so it's going to be in the theater. What we're going to do is we're going to have like a screening of the film.
Yep.
You, Hiko-san,
me,
are going to present it, and you're going to conduct the Q&A.
I'm going to be the master of ceremonies. I'm going to be the MC.
Oh, amazing. That's great. That's great.
Yeah. You're going to present the Q&A afterwards.
Will I need to wear a dress?
Ladybeard is going to bloody run amok. He's going to run amok like he always does.
That's
He's
okay.
going to run amok during.
Ladybeard is also New Zealander.
I will play a character that will appear to be awkward and confused most of the time. So it will be good.
Australian or New Zealand?
He's definitely Australian.
Definitely Australian.
Yeah, very, very much.
Where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
The toilet flushes the other way.
Yeah.
So
Lady will be there, and also we'd love to just celebrate with the YouTube community. Like, we're gonna go out for drinks. We're gonna arrange it. Figure out a place to go, maybe for Nomi Hodai afterwards or something like that. But
Ikebukuro is the right place to go. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna figure that stuff out. But yeah, it's all about. This is all about celebration.
So what I'd like to say on this is, yes, I'm going to help out with the screening. I'm going to be the MC. We're hoping to get Victor as well, but Victor's got other commitments around that time. So
I'm trying to get out there. I'm just trying to see if I can. I already have work that day, but
yeah, if you can take a fake sick day or whatever, I will keep a seat open for Victor. But I will certainly be there MCing. And the plan is we're going to do a bit of a YouTube, given that this is about internet fame, and it's very compatible with the YouTube sort of community, and I think it'd be really cool if we could do a bit of a YouTube party after this. It will be Sunday, December 3rd, right? It's not going to be Saturday, is it?
That's right. It's going to be
Sunday,
Sunday.
December 3rd. What time is the screening going to be? Is that not set yet?
It's 7 p.m. Yeah.
7 p.m. Okay, there we go. There it is. Humax at 1900. So,
There'll be a Q&A afterwards.
yeah, Q&A, couple of drinks.
We are DIY as fuck right here at Big in Japan, and we need to confirm this early, and that means we need to confirm it this weekend. We need to get 70 tickets sales this weekend in order.
And I see it. You've got 26 tickets sold and 52 tickets needed, and the deadline is 1 day, 10 hours, 8 minutes, and 26 seconds. So we should get people. Victor, can you post the URL one more time for the screening, specifically for the Ikebukuro one, if you can find that link?
yeah, for sure.
Go in there. I am going to go and get a ticket in there right now. If you're in Tokyo and you'd like to do a bit of a YouTube party, if you'd like to come and check out this documentary and a very rare one-off screening and get to hang out with all of us, you're flying to Japan for this, David?
flying to Japan. Yeah, we're investing quite a bit to come and make this happen, and it's you know, like it's all about just celebrating with the people that made this documentary possible.
Yeah. So I am clicking on buy a ticket now. In fact, I'm gonna share my screen. That's what I'm gonna do. Give me a sec.
Yeah, do that.
Boom, boom, boom. Where is the share screen thing? It's over here. Boom. It is here. Share. So if you put me up here, I am. So let's just go back a minute. So the way that you find it is this is a, oh, wait a minute, Big in Japan. Let's go biginjapan.com. And here you can see releases in 2018. You click on screenings at the top of the screen here. And you can see the very top one, the December 3 Ikebukuro screening. Go into tickets. And if you do this, here is the screening. So you can see at the moment, here's the poster, a very cool looking poster, Bob Sapp, Lady Beard, and what is her name again?
Kelsey Panagoni.
Kelsey Panagoni, and someone getting in the way of the other people there in the photograph. Don't know who that is.
Onigiriman.
Onigiriman, indeed. We'll be there in person also on the day. So 52 tickets needed, 26 sold, deadline one day. This is me going in, buy a ticket now. I guess next I'm going to have to share my credit card information with everybody on the internet. Well, I don't really see that there's any choice with that. Very reasonable price, $2,200, and that's a regular ticket. It's just going to be me. So I'm going to go and plug all that information in and register. And you guys get the link from Victor, put in the comments there, and I'll see you there. It'll be a good party. I will be emceeing the event. It's going to be a good movie to watch. And why not? What better event to hang out if you're in Tokyo? So come check this out.
Yeah, and just to be clear as well, there's no risk, you know. If it doesn't go ahead, there's you get your full refund as well. So there's no risk.
Sorry, you get a refund? When would you get a refund if it doesn't go ahead?
You get a full refund if it doesn't go ahead.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
No, we're not thinking about that. We're thinking we are going to get the ticket and go and watch it. So
that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Bloody happening. I'm flying to Japan for this screening. So you know, it's a strange thing buying tickets to a movie 1 month in advance. It's not a usual thing. It's becoming more usual in Australia, but it's not that usual in Japan just yet. So it's definitely a cool thing because it means more independent movies can happen.
Yeah, I was actually watching a movie today called Capital C, which is actually a documentary about crowdfunding on Netflix. It features a couple of companies that got started up, one doing video games, one putting socks on bottles and stuff like that, but just talking about the whole crowdfunding revolution. It actually made me go and have a look at some Kickstarters that I know other people have done. I mean, FanForce is a lot like Kickstarter, but for movies, right? But you sort of, it's a really interesting thing to sort of recognize the potential and the society changing potential. I mean, it used to be you couldn't start any sort of business unless you persuaded a bank to give you a loan or, you know, something like, and then it became about, you know, getting big companies to invest and top down. Whereas now the whole, you know, the economy is changing to be bottom up. I think you're on the leading edge. It's really cool.
Definitely. Yeah. Very cool thing. And I want to say as well, you know, even though we've just got this one screening in Tokyo, as long as we have a host, and as long as we have someone who's willing to make that connection with their local cinema, we can have this movie anywhere in the world. Which is really bloody exciting, I have to say. If you are willing to champion our film, you can have it in your local cinema, which is awesome. It doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah.
But I'm going to push to have it shown in Nagoya because I know some local cinemas here. But if anyone else watching this,
it would be really cool.
How would they go about doing that?
It's quite easy, you know. you make the introduction to your local cinema. And then FanForce take the next step. They connect with the cinema, and then your involvement is basically you're the Facebook host of the event, and you bring the community to it. The rest is, if you get enough people going to that, buying tickets to it, it goes ahead.
Right.
Yeah, it's very cool. Well, I know it's really late. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning for you, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not very good at sleeping anyway, so it's all good.
Well, that's good to know. But thanks for coming on. And look, I'm stoked about this because we were both away on trips during the September when we normally do the September party. So I think it's nice to be able to do an event, even if it's going to be in early December. If you're in Tokyo, come and join this. Look, this is the YouTube community people feature. You came and filmed one of the YouTube parties that we did, the summer one.
Yeah.
So there are going to be YouTubers in this. There's going to be YouTubers, or I don't know if we made it off the editing floor, but we're all a part of this, and it's really nice to see some gaijins making good, and it's a really interesting subject matter. And now I'm going to be there emceeing, so all that good stuff. Victor, I don't even want to know. I do not. I don't want to know. So anyway, make it along, and it'll be really good to see you there in person, sir.
Yeah, no, this is going to be so much fun.
Hey, David, seriously, congratulations on getting this movie. Off the editing, software that you had it on. I'm sure in the beginning. That is amazing.
Yeah.
This is do you have any plans to get it on Netflix or anything?
Oh, we'd love to. Yeah, Netflix. If you're bloody watching right now, just pay us a few grand. We'll put a movie up on your platform. All right.
How does that work? Is there anything we can do to help?
No, just spread the word.
That works.
That's the best thing, I think. Like, I think if we can prove an audience for our film, then the rest will follow. Yeah. So, we're gonna do our best to try to get from the absolute, ground up to try to get like an audience for our film, and if it can happen, it'll be amazing. It'll be an amazing story.
Yeah. Okay, well, great. Thanks for coming on. I know how late it is, and thanks for everyone for watching.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
in the next few weeks, we will mention this in our future videos as well, and on Twitter and on Facebook as well. So please look out for that. But to bypass that, go ahead and get your tickets ASAP.
Yep.
And go on Hiko Simon. You can see Hiko Simon live. And actually, I hear that Hiko Simon is not averse to sexual harassment. So if you like to sexually harass him, no, too soon.
Right, too soon, Victor. Too soon.
Okay. Too soon. All right. Well, Hiko Simon will be there for your what's that word?
He'll be there. He'll be there.
I should be there. Yes.
And a very naked Onigiriman will be there as well.
Yep. All right, that's happening. Okay, sure.
But please do not take advantage of him.
No, so David, just for surviving this, I think people should buy tickets and definitely show up at the theater.
Oh, there will be a party. There'll be a lot of YouTubers who are coming, so please check it out. Come and see it. I will do my best to get there soon. David's getting very sleepy because it's 2 a.m. in Australia, so we should say good night. But thank you very much, David. I apologize.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Highly to very intoxicating. But it's been a while. Hiko, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, always.
Yes, guys.
Nice. All right.
Been an absolute pleasure.
On our Twitter accounts, and you'll find out when the next one is. And until then, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on December 3rd, if not sooner. Good night.
See ya.
Good night. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Awkwardly waiting for the live icon to stop. Awkwardly waiting for Victor to end the live.